the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
33-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off for the loss.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Being chased out left. He can run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete. Stills. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 7 yards the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. On first down, Watson. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made it fell incomplete.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tougher here.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Gain of 9 yards.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
No doubt. It's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also, the coverage was excellent downfield.
Third and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw week and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Five-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Steven Nelson on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
At the 39-yard line.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Carrier.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A gain of 6 there on first.
Good catch there by Randall Cobb. We know him as a longtime Packer who spent last season in Dallas. Now he brings his veteran presence to Houston, where he can help the young quarterback, Deshaun Watson, continue to develop.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. Touchdown, Houston.
To Brandon
Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Texans 7, Steelers nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans 1st down.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Randall Cobb. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Steelers.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Number 30.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Vernon Hargraves on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings
on 2nd and a couple. Roethlisberger.
36-yard line.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Watson going to sneak it, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. Stop him.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Steelers.
They'll run here with Connor. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
1st down, Houston.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With
some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 23-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Texans 14. Steelers 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Johnson. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. first down and 10 yards.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Sacked there by Whitney Merciless, and sometimes he gets overlooked on this Houston defense with J.J. Watt on that side of the ball. But remember, he was the first-round pick for this Texans team back in 2012, and in 2019 led the team with 7.5 sacks and 4 forced fumbles.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Complete to Randall Cobb.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
There's a familiar sight. T.J. Watt with a sack. And remember last year, he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and he earned it because he's been the top 10 in the league in sacks for 2 straight seasons. Really, really difficult to block coming off the edge.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my tall, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, mubby the shoes.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Okay, needs to start heeding their advice.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
the tackle made at the 47-yard line.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Anthony McFarland, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is McFarland. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5.
Second and 5 now. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on second. Do they have the heart on third? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It got his man complete.
Watson's pass.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
For Houston.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with McFarland. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
14-14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And there's James Conner showing his versatility with a nice reception and 1st down pickup out of the backfield. 3 years into his pro career, though, he hasn't played a full season, so they want to see durability increase for him. But during his Pro Bowl year in 2018, that's when he showed everything. 55 catches that year, only 34 in 2019. They're hoping those numbers continue to climb for James Conner.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a run with McFarland. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Complete to Kenny Stills.
Catch there by Kenny Stills, and he joined Houston last season and showed once again, as he has shown throughout his career, he can be a very reliable, good complementary receiver.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
By Mike Hilton.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
A 3-yard
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That's out to the left and complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Watson, off play action. Being chased out left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, 42 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
And this is caught at the 20.
Prime time, baby.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off-play action. Watson. Looking for his tight end, fells, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A 2-yard pickup.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do? Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he's got some space here. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Watson's pass.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Smith-Schuster.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run here with McFarland. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A yard. It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Midfield.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Steelers 34. Texans 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
She right got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot.